What's up, guys? My name's Hector Nalo. I'm from Lowend Co. I'm a co-owner here, along with Jed, Sean, and Ian. And we just opened up a new spot at 365 Palliser Street. So we came up with Lowend back in high school, me and Jed. It was just like a little side hustle to make a couple extra bucks on the side while we were working our daily jobs and going to school. We started thrifting when we were very young, from a very young age. I started in like the 8th grade because my aunt was like a manager at Value Village, and I would always go with her, and she showed me like the ropes of thrifting. And eventually I just started doing it for myself. Eventually I started having so much product and clothes that I was like, why not just sell it? So we started a website in my grade 12 year, I believe, and it didn't really take off like that. So we kind of put it to the side once I got into university. And once Instagram really started taking off, we really took advantage of that, and eventually it grew into what it is today.
Everything in this store is handpicked by one of the owners. We carefully curate everything to things that we like, and also what our consumers would like as well. So of course we're trying to stick to like the trends of like what's good, like very nice vintage, very nice streetwear, and the shoes that people would like to wear. There's nothing really in Windsor that's really buy, sell, trade, and that covers vintage, high-end streetwear and sneakers. So I guess we were kind of the first people like in Windsor to actually open up a storefront that would do that.
So we have a lot of high school kids and college kids coming after school or like between breaks, but then we have the parents who bring their kids, and then they expect them to like just sit down and wait for the kids to shop. But in reality, they're like looking around saying like, oh my gosh, I had this shoe back in the day. I had like that poster back in the day, which is pretty cool. So that's how we connect with like the older audience. It brings back a memory that we can like share with them, talk about with them, and stuff like that.
For me personally, I'm looking for usually the deals, the $20 to $30 range, because I mean they find really good thrifted items. But then I'm also looking for that expensive item that I shouldn't buy, but is gonna kind of make you question my bank account, because I mean those are the fun ones.
I think what's really cool about us when it comes to curating the stuff that comes into the store, everything's unique. Everything has a story behind it. Whether it's a vintage piece or a hype piece, and on top of that, it's all our different tastes and styles and preferences that kind of come into one. And then it's cool when we see people come up and they pick pieces that we enjoyed or that we thrifted and thought that was cool, or they know the story behind a certain piece. All of that makes it kind of cool and makes this store experience super unique.
So this is one of my favorite items in the store. It's a Nike Core Challenge denim jacket. Everyone knows it's one of my favorite items. So basically, before I was born, my dad passed away, and he was a tennis player. And one of his favorite tennis players was Arya, which is a Nike tennis player, and he was one of the first ones that was sponsored by them. So he made one of these, and this was one of his first lines. So it's a 90s Nike Core Challenge jacket. It's all denim. Has like an acid wash to it. Has one of the OG tags right there. But yeah, this is just a special piece to me. Like, it was mine, but now it's just a display piece in the store. I don't want to sell it, but no, this is one of my favorite pieces. I love this piece. It's just very sentimental to me, and yeah.
So as a young person, still in school and working a part-time job, it was a very challenging experience trying to open the store. Both stores, like, we really needed to get enough product to fill the place and still have product at home and in our inventories for later and in case of emergencies. Something else that is very challenging for us is like, I'm still in school and learning to balance life, learning myself, and learning about business as a young person. It's very hard and very taxing, but I've been learning to deal with it. So it's pretty fun. It's a good experience. So what separates Lowend from other thrift stores in Windsor is just kind of our variety of items, and also the vibe we set in the store. We like to make a good connection with our customers, and we really love to teach people about the pieces and show everyone what we're about here.
A lot of people outside of town don't be like, hey, you want to shop in Windsor? Or like, hey, you want to go to Devonshire Mall. No offense to Devonshire Mall, but like something like that. But a lot of people, you know, they say no, we'll go to Toronto or we'll go to Detroit. Because me personally, whenever I wanted to shop, as a younger kid, my mom would always just take me to Somerset Mall because we always been to Devonshire Mall like just every week or something like that. We like bring a culture that a lot of people were kind of hiding in Windsor. Like we had a line, and I've never met those people before, and they had the same type of fashion interests as me. So I feel like we like got people out of their comfort zones and made them you know, like show their fashion. Because like I've met so many people through this business where I never knew before, and I could call them like my best friends now because of fashion. So I feel like we really brought a culture to Windsor that you can actually come and shop and chill, and you don't have to go to Toronto or you don't have to go to Detroit. We really did bring a culture to Windsor, which is pretty cool to know that me and my team kind of started that as individuals. So that's pretty cool to know.
So that first week and a half at the store, it's been very good. We've had a lot of good energy in this place. I think we're all getting really comfortable working here and doing what we do. People are coming from other places in the world. Like we had people come from Chicago. So it's been a good experience. A lot of new things have come our way, and I think we're handling it all very well. But all this new stuff is kind of just, it's a little overwhelming sometimes. So we're kind of just taking it all in as well. We're still young, so you really got to come in here, feel the vibe, and we really love what we do. So I hope that you guys can come through, come check us out, 365 Polisher. That's it.